welcome to my channel, Nita Marie, and I'm so excited because today I'm going to talk about the top 5 love scenes in movies. You're definitely not going to want to miss this. I have to say that my top 5 are pretty amazing. So I'm here at Third Space Coffee in Colorado Springs drinking my coffee with Nita. So make sure to come down and have a cup of coffee at Third Space and like and subscribe my channel so you don't miss a beat. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the top 5 best love scenes in movies. You're absolutely going to love this. I think they're pretty good. I'm here at Third Space Coffee having my coffee with Nita. And now I will go ahead and talk about my top 5 love scenes. So really, if you think about love scenes, there's a difference between just nudity and actual love scene. Love scenes have to have passion. They have to have like that emotional feeling that you get when you watch the love scene. And so I had to go through all of my movies that I've watched. Now keep in mind, I'm in my 40s, so I have movies from like the 80s, the 90s, early 2000s. So if you're watching this and you're younger than 30, you might not remember any of these, but that's okay because they're my top 5. So my number 5 movie for the best love scene would be Dracula with Winona Ryder and Gary Oldman. So there's this scene where Dracula comes in and he, makes love to Winona Ryder, and it is so passionate because of course it's a Dracula, right? And he bites her on her neck, and it's like that perfect moment of love and darkness and vampires, and it's just talk about passionate. Winona Ryder and Gary Oldman definitely hit the top 5 list for my best love scenes in Dracula. So number 4 would be Top Gun. So Top Gun, I mean, if you grew up in the 80s, you probably remember Top Gun. And if you're a girl, everybody remembers Top Gun because Tom Cruise is really one of his sexiest roles ever as the fighter pilot. I mean, really, I think that this was his number 1 hit that made him into the icon that he was, besides Risky Business, was Top Gun. And everybody loved the sex scene in Top Gun with Tom Cruise and Kelly McGillis. I mean, it was so passionate, and it was him riding his motorcycle down the highway, and then of course getting with Kelly McGillis, and the passion of just this love that had been bubbling up during the time that she was his fighter pilot teacher, right? So it's definitely like the teacher-student thing going on. And then bang, like that love scene was amazing, totally to die for. Definitely makes my top 5 list. So my number 3 is Basic Instinct with Michael Douglas and Glenn Close. I had to look at my notes for a minute. Michael Douglas and Glenn Close, Basic Instinct. Okay. So if you grew up in the 90s, you will remember Michael Douglas and Glenn Close in Basic Instinct. Talk about a passionate love scene. OMG. Seriously, so passionate, it made her go crazy, right? It made Glenn Close go crazy that she had to stalk Michael Douglas and kill his rabbits. I mean, talk about passionate, crazy, right? Like that love scene, it was so amazing. It just made you want to crawl out of your seat and go into the movie theater, or go into the movie, not the movie theater, go into the movie with Glenn Close and Michael Douglas. So definitely the number 3 top love scene in my eyes. So the number 2 top love scene, you guys, you definitely have to agree with me on this, is The Notebook. The Notebook with Rachel McAdams and Ryan Gosling. I think every woman alive wants to be with Ryan Gosling because of that movie. He was so loving. He was so passionate. He was so loyal to Rachel McAdams. That movie, literally, when I was single, I would cry watching that movie thinking, I want a love story like that, because it was so sweet. And then the movie itself is so sweet with the couple at the end dying together. I mean, really, the whole love story is amazing. But their particular love scene is like the perfect thing. Having love plus passion, I mean, you can't go wrong with that, right? Having, you know, an emotional, passionate, lovemaking scene is exactly what makes The Notebook The Notebook. So you're gonna really love what my number 1 choice is. I know, it's kind of like you never would really even guess this, right? But my number 1 choice of best love / sex scene in a movie goes to American Pie with Jason Biggs and an apple pie. God bless America, right? Jason Biggs with his apple pie is absolutely the best love / sex scene in movies that I have seen to date. And I'm sure you can agree, gentlemen, if you've seen that particular scene, you would agree that it's definitely the number 1 love scene in movies of all time. So make sure to click like and subscribe on my channel so you don't miss a beat for my next YouTube Coffee with Nita.